welcome back to Finn vs. History. We're still here with Red Richardson, and this is part 4 of the O.J. Simpson story, the final part.
The dream team heading into the last part. I mean, this is it. This is, for me, I couldn't believe how good this part was.
Yeah.
The descent into the seedy underbelly of America. It's kind of, the people you meet here are just, you'd only meet in America, basically.
You don't meet these people in China.
They're Channel 5, these guys, aren't they?
This is where the story moves from BBC One to Channel 5. OJ After Dark on ITV2 Plus One.
Exactly.
The show is hosted by Ian Sterling.
Whatever
it is, this part of OJ's
What's
career.
he doing?
this part of OJ's career is hosted by Ian Sterling. So we left off in the last part with the prosecution and the defence making their closing arguments.
Oh yeah, we're still in the trial.
We're still in the trial. Now, the prosecution say that if the LAPD wanted to frame OJ, why would they not have arrested him on the 8 occasions that they were called on him by Nicole for domestic violence? The LAPD also did not arrest OJ for the murders until 5 days after the crime. The defence, meanwhile, object 71 times during the closing argument.
Objection.
Shit, man. Hey.
Nicole Brown, objection. Was that her
Don't know
name?
how she's relevant.
Who's that?
Why is she relevant?
Why is she relevant?
What does it have to do with this?
Ron Goldman, who the fuck's that? Who are you bringing in? Who are these names? The judge overrules 69 of the 71 objections. And then we get to quite possibly the most beast mode closing argument I've ever seen in a trial.
This is Shakespearean.
It was
Shakespearean.
It was a poor closing argument from the prosecution, right? Prosecution.
Well, do you know what? It's the white woman called Marcia doing this.
Yeah. She'll be like, y'all better recognize. And you're like, no, but stop doing that. They hate it. They hate it when you do that.
Sisters?
Yeah, exactly.
It was kind of weak.
I'm your sister from another mister.
Yeah.
Surely it's an easy case to close.
Yeah.
It felt like they just didn't go for the jugular. You know, it didn't really connect with the jury emotionally. Yeah.
So the defence say Cochran takes the stand. You know, blacker than black. He's got his African print tie on. He may have a calfskin shield somewhere.
Yeah.
He says that the whole thing is an LAPD conspiracy. He then coins the line, if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Which is the big quote from
the big quote.
That's his Wonderwall.
Yeah.
There's
But that fits on a placard. So outside, I mean, he's got an eye on the whole public opinion, doesn't it? So he's managed to condense into. He's made an own slogan.
Weirdly, the whole prosecution defense is actually quite Trumpian because they get little boards out that are really clear and colourful and just
In
really
and out.
easy. You can look at it immediately, even if you don't read that well, and get what they're saying.
He's just slam. Whereas the prosecution, there's a woman who's dead.
Slowly.
Yawn.
Boring.
Yeah. You should start a sleep podcast, love.
He then says that if the jury finds OJ guilty, they are condoning the racism of the LAPD and supporting police brutality. Which then you're like, well, I don't want to do that.
No, I'd hate to do that.
I'd hate to do that.
No.
He then, most controversially / brilliantly, says Mark Fuhrman is basically Hitler.
Yeah.
This is the direct quote.
And also remember, Ron Goldman's family are Jewish.
Yes.
Yeah, they didn't like that at all.
No. This is the full quote from Johnny Cochran. There was another man not too long ago in the world
Podcast.
who had those same views, who wanted to burn people, who had racist views, and ultimately had power over people in his country. People didn't care. People said he's just crazy. He's just a half-baked painter. And they didn't do anything about it. This man, this scourge, became one of the worst people in the world, Adolf Hitler, because people didn't care, didn't try to stop him. And so Fuhrman wants to take all black people now and burn them or bomb them. That's genocidal racism.
I mean, wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
He's landed the triple backflip perfectly.
Yeah.
And the defence don't object.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I mean,
the prosecution don't object. The defence
What are
will
you
object
doing?
whenever they mention the victim's name.
Yeah.
Yeah, relevant. Objection.
Yeah.
Don't call
Why
him-
is Hitler part of this case?
Yeah.
Who's on trial?
Did you call him Fuhrman earlier? Was that?
Yes, I did.
Was that? Did they use that, or was that just
I
yours?
don't- I don't-
But
They
probably
missed a
would.
fucking
They probably
open
would.
goal there. Fuhrman.
Well, if I was Cochran, I would have just said you could have just called him
just slid
Fuhrman.
it in.
Yeah. But
It's easy with hindsight.
Fred,
If we were in the dream team,
I mean, yeah.
Ron Goldman's parents would have gone to jail.
for having the worst moustache of all time. Charlie, get Fred Goldman up. Fred Goldman is...
And suddenly he's in the Why am I being tried?
Yeah.
What's funny is also great about looking back on old historical trials is the styles that everyone brings to the table. Is always
that's not a good one.
That's fucking.
Oh, there, but for the grace of God, go you, Horatio.
He looks like that. Who's that killer? The BDK murderer. He looks like him a bit.
We're looking at photos of Fred Goldman.
He does look a killer.
Ron Goldman's dad,
Yeah.
who looks like Horatio if he started experimenting with waxing the end of his moustache.
Yes,
in 3
yes.
years.
Yeah.
Horatio who finds God
Yeah.
after being accused of multiple sex crimes.
So
Moves to America, finds God.
Fred Goldman then goes out after the closing ceremonies and said that Johnny Cochran is the worst human being he's ever met.
Really?
And Johnny Cochran is worse than Hitler. And it's just done it descends
Wait, so
into
if you got- what about
the whole thing's in
What
the
about
gutter.
OJ?
No, at this point he's like, we have completely lost all sight of who's on trial here.
Yeah, it's a
and the two
bar
people
fight
are
that's
dead.
gone into the urinal,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, it has.
Cochran should have had his own fucking show after this. You know what I mean? Just sort of Jerry Springer style.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, being a lawyer actually is being an actor in many ways. There's very linked.
Yeah.
The
Well, he
performance,
was everything.
the charisma.
I bet he hosted a fucking brilliant barbecue. Or
So-
a curry night.
Yeah.
Or a roast. Could have been anything. Sliding away from the first one.
So on the 2nd of October 1995, the jury start the deliberations. And, you know, there's a rule that for every week or every month that the court's been in session, the jury would take a day to deliberate. So they're expecting...
most trials, especially something as complicated
So they're
as this.
expecting probably 10 days to 2 weeks minimum.
Yeah.
Johnny Cochran, it's his birthday, so he goes up to wine country with his wife, and he's like, "Let's go and have a drink." It's his birthday, right? He
loves it.
then gets a call after about 3.5 hours saying they've reached a verdict, and he's like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
And then
It's my birthday.
it's my birthday.
Yeah.
So they have to drive back. They all get their fucking suits, but they were having their first sip of beer for like 9 months. And they're like, for fuck's sake! So they all go back in, and the next day, the police get SWAT team and like riot police and mounted police all ready for the verdict.
Yes.
The whole nation essentially stops. It's like, I imagine when you're in school.
It's a semi-final England.
They're showing the World
It's
Cup.
a penalty
It's
shootout.
penalty shootout.
It's Gareth Southgate.
Beers in the air.
Is he going to fucking sky it, or is he going to?
Croydon Box Park
Yeah.
erupts.
Yeah.
And they read out that after 3.5 hours, the jury have gone, I want to go home. They've basically all gone, I want to go home.
Not even that.
Fuck
It's more
it.
like, I know what I think.
I don't give a fuck
I don't give
anymore.
a fuck
I don't
anymore.
care.
I've been in a hotel
Yeah.
for 7 months, not speaking to anyone.
And they had no Wi-Fi or
Yeah.
FaceTime or anything.
They were watching terrestrial television for 8 months.
Yeah.
Where's their trial?
Yeah.
Where's their
But
defense?
could they
Against
even
the
watch
state.
that? Because they can't. What if OJ News came on that? So
So they're just watching highlights of what they've just watched.
so because they were allowed to watch that then.
I don't know.
I thought there was no TV at all because they can't.
TV. Yeah, I guess maybe
because
there was.
otherwise
Because
they-
everything's
you're right.
about
No,
OJ.
you're right. Yeah.
because then you'd have some wine time white lady show going, he did it, and you
The
can't be
most
hearing
twiddled thumbs of all time.
What have you found, Charlie?
I was
Just to
thinking,
type in what you've Googled.
anyone ever masturbated in the jury mid-trial?
Right.
That hasn't happened, but Judge Donald Thompson in Oklahoma was charged with indecent exposure after it was discovered he used a penis pump under his robe while presiding over
Fair
trials.
enough, man.
So he had the quick shot launch masturbator.
He's bored.
Well, that's not a penis pump.
Is it not?
No, that's a
No, that's not a penis
an
pump.
automatic flashlight that you're
Yeah,
talking
so
about.
don't besmirch the quick shot launcher. Show Red the quick shot launcher.
Show him.
Quick
Yeah.
shot launcher.
Yeah,
And
as
you
if,
can
as
pretend.
if, as if.
This is
Red's-
OJ pretending he didn't kill in a car. Oh,
What's that? I've never seen that before in my life.
that's what he used.
How would that even work?
Quite expensive.
What's
Doesn't
that?
come with the woman.
A pneumatic flashlight. What's that?
But it's sort of like a...
Yeah, okay. Looks like a blender.
So it's sort of like
Yeah.
you fucking a kettle.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
It's a NutriBullet you can fuck.
Okay.
but that's different to a penis pump.
And he had that under his robes.
Apparently, yeah.
I wonder if that fits under a Santa
I-
Claus outfit.
I don't think that's relevant to the OJ
Yeah,
trial.
not at
Sure.
all.
Objection.
OJ is found. The jury read out the vote. The OJ is found not guilty, and obviously the courtroom's in shock. And one of the jurors raises his fist in a Black Power salute towards OJ.
He was a Black
Okay.
Panther, right?
Yeah, he had been a Black Panther
Which
in the
they hadn't
60s.
realised.
They hadn't realised.
Surely that's a retrial then.
Sure,
It's
yeah.
like if the Nazis on trial and then someone goes, oh, swastika at the
Yeah.
end.
The white power salute.
Not that I'm not equating them to the Nazis.
But the jurors, some of them said openly that they voted to acquit OJ as pure payback for Rodney King.
Yeah.
that's
Like nothing to do with the 8
Totally.
months and the millions of pounds.
They knew from
spent on
day
it.
one. They went, "Fuck you."
Fuck
you.
this.
Yeah.
So the public response is crazy. While the verdict is happening,
So it's it's beers in the air.
it is
isn't
beers in the air.
Yeah.
Or it's rum punches in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, run punch in the air, Chardonnay on the floor.
Yeah. Hennessy in the air, ale on the floor. This is bullshit.
300 gallons of ale
Poured down the toilet.
Kylie Rose booms £1 billion.
Rose plummets. Rose sales plummet.
Magnums on the
Trading
arm.
on Wall Street decreases by 41%. There's an estimated $480 million of production lost as people in America tune into the verdict. And polling shows that 75% of white Americans think OJ's guilty and 70% of African Americans think he's innocent. So it never actually moved at all from anything that happened during the trial.
And do you think they
but
actually...
it becomes far more entrenched over the trial.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
So
mean.
the whites get more entrenched, blacks
Well,
get more
they did
entrenched.
such a blinder because I don't think anyone thought he was... You did 70% think he is innocent. I guarantee that's probably 20%. But
they just don't care.
so like, fuck you.
They just don't
Furman
care.
was such a great villain and perfect for his defense, you know. Whether it's actually like... Because 90 bits of DNA or whatever, that's a lot, you know.
And it just felt it had been built as a win for them, and they wanted that moment.
Yeah.
The whole black community wanted that moment of joy, or at least a feeling of a
And this
victory.
was-
And what probably made it better that he was guilty because you go, this is actually more paper. Because he could have cummed his fucking national insurance number into the crime scene. He still
I
would
guess
have
if the
gone off.
LAPD is super corrupt and doesn't work, if it doesn't work in our favour once, that is a win.
Yes,
I
exactly.
guess, yeah.
So after the trial, the entirety of white society still thinks that OJ is guilty.
And he lives
OJ
obviously in the whitest neighbourhood in
Yeah.
LA because he hates
Yeah.
black people.
Yeah, so he basically is getting a lot of passive aggressive looks at the golf club.
Yeah, a lot of tuts.
Lots of tuts,
Yeah, just-
which is his real sentence.
But what's funny in the
OJ's
documentary
here.
is that people were saying that he genuinely thought he'd just go back to life as normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's mad. Have you seen it? I don't know how real it is, but in the series with fucking Ross from Friends in it, he tries to
People
go
versus
to...
OJ.
When he gets off, he rings his favourite restaurant. He's like, "Ever book a table for da-da-da." And, you know, it's a white restaurant, you know, because he hates black people.
Yeah.
But they go, "You're not allowed here in here anymore." He goes, "Oh."
And he
Like,
just
he's
starts to
kinda
realise
shocked.
it.
Like, he thought it'd be...
Yeah.
But there's amazing footage in the documentary. There's home video footage of him arriving back at
Yes.
Rockingham, and he hosts all the lawyers for a drink. But Shapiro doesn't go.
Yeah.
and
Shapiro
then
goes
Shapiro goes
straight,
straight to CNN or does an interview. And the interviewer's like, "You said you wouldn't play the race card. The race card was surely played." And he's like, "Yep, and I regret it, and I have doubts about his innocence."
Oh, they did a 52-card pickup with that
Yeah,
one.
because the whole
Literally
point is
360
they,
360 turn.
but you're worrying about because you've won the trial. You're amazing lawyers, but no one's going to want to hire you.
Yeah.
because then they'll look guilty because
Yeah.
you're the people who can get guilty people off.
Well, it's devil's advocate, literally, is sort of...
Yeah, they literally are the devil's advocate.
Yeah. But fucking, oh my God. And so what, Kardashian came out though, didn't he? And said,
He said he was he
I feel a bit cucked by the whole thing.
yeah, and he said he thinks he was guilty, and he said the main reason was the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
What do you mean OJ's
It
blood
was
all over the scene?
The man he'd never met before. He had blood all over him from that guy. Wrong place, wrong time.
Robert
Once
Kardashian.
again, no one's questioned once who the killer is. Apart from OJ, there's not been any theories.
OJ's never gone who did it. He didn't
Not
even,
once.
He didn't even, like, what I would have done, had I have done it,
Yeah.
Yes.
is I'd set up a false sort of search. You know, there'd be an
You're all
office
going
with
through
a
the
desk
forest,
and
yeah.
a guy, a phone that's unplugged.
Yeah.
Where we're looking for Ron and Nicole's killer. I'd go to that
Yeah.
extreme, you know, like that would be my attempt to
Crazy.
pretend, you know.
So after the trial, in the fact he's getting a lot of tuts at the golf club, he starts going for chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going, right.
There's
I'm
like
a black
footage of
guy.
him going to a black church where they're
Yeah.
all celebrating him and putting on the most African garb you've ever
Yeah.
seen.
So he did a Russell Brand in a different way.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to...
Yeah.
Who doesn't mind this? These
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
yeah. It's Gaddafi during the African era.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck it, I'm
Yeah.
African, fuck
Oh,
it.
it's you guys who like me. Let me in.
Yeah.
He Rachel Dolezal's himself, but he's black.
Yes. Yeah, they said that the lawyers were shocked that at no point he expressed any thought of like how his kids might be doing.
The kids just never come into it.
No,
They were asleep while whoever murdered them murdered them.
You know, from his first marriage, one of his kids drowned in the pool.
Yeah.
Oh, he did murder that.
And
Yeah,
and he got interviewed about it. He was like, "Yeah, that was just a part of my life."
pools be crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Anyway, so in 1997, there is a civil suit. So the families of Nicole and Ron file a wrongful death lawsuit. And this gets a bit complicated, but basically they know that OJ is innocent and can't be tried, because of double jeopardy, he can't be tried twice for the same crime.
Is this like is this American legal system? Or
Sort
is
of. It's like you are
Because it doesn't really make sense, any of this.
You're culpable for the wrongful death of Ron Goldman.
Yeah.
You didn't do it criminally, but you are to blame in terms of civilly.
Because they don't have to have the same level of, it's 52%, so short, whatever.
Yeah, but also in this type of trial, you can say, well, if you didn't do it, who did?
Yeah.
In the criminal trial, you can't use that argument for whatever reason. I don't understand why.
Okay.
Anyway, so he's also testifies. He's forced to testify in the civil suit, which he's not. He never takes the stand in the trial.
And then they hear him talk.
He's got a film deposition, is it?
Yeah.
And he's just like laughing. He's
Really?
he's making the whole thing a joke.
Well, there
but then
was-
in the actual civil trial, they don't have cameras on, and that's when Ron Goldman was saying, "I wish we had cameras on."
Why?
Because
Because
they
he's
absolutely destroyed him.
Yeah.
Really?
But basically, as soon as the cameras are off, I think they got a lot more out of him.
And they're also
basically.
able to prove that he was wearing these specific type of shoes.
Yeah.
And he'd gone like, I'm never wearing shoes. Those shoes are shit shoes.
Yeah.
And then there's a photo of him
front
like,
cover of Sports Illustrated.
wearing those
which
shoes.
shows how dumb Marsha and fucking Darden were.
Yeah.
It's like
Surely.
literally on the front cover.
Also, the black gloves. Do OJ wearing black gloves while being a sportscaster? He wore the same gloves while speaking on
Because
a game.
also he had unnaturally big feet, so the ones he made, they made like 6 of
So
them.
a photo. Look.
Yeah.
Those are the gloves.
Yeah. Oh, he's everywhere.
It's crazy.
He's wearing the gloves.
You can see her ear in his pocket. But those shoes, they were like size 15 and a half or something.
Yeah.
And they were like a special Japanese design, and they only made 5 of them.
Yeah.
And the other guys are either dead or in Japan. So it's like, well,
Nothing you
unless
can say.
one of them came over.
So the court find him liable for the murders, which is not guilty of murder. You're liable.
Right. So this is a more financial thing, then.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
an economic.
compensating.
Yeah.
He is then owed. No, he then owes the families a total of $33 million because the court can't impose jail time. So this is where this is the rocket boosters to the final part of OJ's life, where he's an insane amount of debt, and he's trying to hide all his stuff from the state of California.
Because if they find it, they're
going to take it. So he immediately has to hand over a Warhol that he has of himself and his golf club collection. That can't be that much money.
No.
33 million is a lot of money.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he then gets all his friends and family to hide his stuff in storage units and lockups around San Francisco.
Hide this.
Yeah.
You're like, so OJ's asked me to hide a bag. It's like that scene in The Sopranos with the neighbour. You're like, oh, fuck, really? Is it a head? What's in it?
Yeah. So they repossess his house and they then go and demolish it and use the funds to give it to the Browns and the
Do you know why they
Goldmans.
demolished it?
Well,
I don't
yeah,
understand why
why?
they demolished it.
I guess they couldn't sell it. And they're going to build, maybe a property developer bought it to build a new house.
Yeah, and they demolished it. So I imagine the new developers wanted to just demolish it.
But then
the land.
before he leaves the house, as he's packing up, he fucking gets his mate, maybe even his agent, to fabricate paparazzi footage of him taking down the flag. You see it in the documentary, and he's like, let's go again, I'll look more sad.
He does it.
And he's like,
20 times.
real classy, man. Come on,
So
man.
he's just pulling the flag
As
down.
he's pulling it down, they do it like a fake TMZ, someone filming through his gate, and he's doing it. It's like, come on. It's a
man.
tough enough day.
What
I'm
would be
just
the
leaving my
benefit?
home.
Because you sell that video to TMZ or something.
And then
Oh,
You
to
get
cash.
200,000
Yeah, because he's not trying to get
but
sympathy.
he does
or
it
anything.
so
No.
many times. I think
that's
he
great.
does multiple different ones and sends them to loads of different publications.
Him and Thurman made a sex tape.
So he then gives interviews after the court cases which imply his guilt for the murders.
He's wearing a gold jacket. It's like, come on, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
In 1998, this is astonishing, in an interview with Ruby Wax, he knocks on her dressing room door and pretends to stab her with a banana.
Fucking insane.
The man lived his life. I don't even think he was acting in Naked Gun.
No,
I think they wrote that movie around O.J. Simpson.
Just what he was doing that day.
Yeah.
After we finished filming,
Oh, this
OJ
is
said
it.
to me
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he had a surprise for me, and I genuinely was surprised.
Just did you do it?
No, I didn't.
I think it was his idea of a joke,
Nope.
and this is it.
Did not do it.
Those
No, I
eyes.
didn't. Nope.
What do you think he thinks he's doing
Wow.
there? Is he saying "fuck you"? Is that like I did? You know.
But also,
There's a level of entitlement
but also
in
the
making
whole-
it a joke so that he can like get past it
if you,
almost.
if you hadn't done it, when someone said, "Did you do it?" Would you go, "Nope"? Or would you go, "No, I did not kill my"? How dare
No,
you?
this has ruined my life. I did not kill her.
I'm a victim of cancel culture.
Yeah.
You'd be like,
No.
no. Did I
Yeah.
kill my wife?
He's the
Methinks
opposite
not.
of the
I killed
Shawshank
her
Redemption
on
story, isn't
opposite
he?
day.
He literally is the opposite of that guy.
He's an Alistair Green character.
Yeah.
Let me just think. I don't think I killed my wife. I think I was acquitted. Your Honour, I think I was acquitted.
If killing a wife's a crime, then I'm guilty.
So his agent releases a book in 2008.
Everyone's released.
Wait, his
this book.
agent
But
has.
we should
Fucking great, man.
get to that later. So
We could have sold merch outside the courtroom, genuinely.
So in 2000, OJ moves to Florida because this means the state laws that mean they can't chase him for the money.
Okay.
You can't take someone's pension in Florida. Florida's like
The best.
It's like white Mexico.
Yeah,
It's like you're just. It's where you go
yeah.
if you don't want to live somewhere that's not white.
No, of course.
And you're as protected.
But yeah, you want the same sort of weird laws that exist.
It's Trump,
Corruption.
It's Trump town.
Yeah,
It's like-
completely.
Yeah.
It's a total reason why Trump is based in Mar-a-Lago.
And like COVID, they just didn't give a fuck at any
No,
point.
they
it's
didn't
a fucking,
close.
no, it's a swamp.
No, it's a
Like,
fucking swamp.
They
Yeah.
don't really have any laws at all.
No.
So he moves there because his pension is protected. It means that the Goldmans can't take his assets. He buys a
So
massive house.
you can move there, and then it's just they just fucking
Yeah, it's like I'm touching base.
Yeah.
It's
like
I can't-
Escobar's prison that he built for
Yeah,
himself.
yeah,
That's
basically.
amazing.
Yeah.
And a lot of golf as well. So
Yeah.
well up his street.
So he then starts taking drugs.
There's lots of videos of him
partying.
he's partying hard. And
Yeah.
he's just getting debauched.
He gets a
19-year-old girlfriend.
He gets an entourage.
Fuck.
He leans
and
into
this is
being
where
Sam.
it's
Some of the
like,
worst.
I guess you. At every point in OJ's life, seemingly, apart from maybe his school friends right at the beginning,
Yeah.
he's had these circles, but following his success is different sort of hangers-on, right?
Yeah.
In LA, it was the height of the elite cultural set who are around Kardashians,
Mm.
you know, in his house in Brentwood. But now he's in Florida, it's just the quality of people who are hanging on. It's just
Yeah.
going down
Yeah.
and down. These people are not his friends.
Yeah.
They're just there. And it even goes further
Sorry,
down.
didn't you? I remember having a conversation with you ages ago where you were looking at the where your Instagram stats are best. Like,
Yeah.
and you were like, Florida was your top.
Yeah, for America, Florida was
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
money. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
London,
Yeah.
Dublin,
Yeah,
Florida,
Florida.
way out.
Apparently it's like a terrible place for comedy as well. So.
yeah. Red's huge in Florida.
Yeah, big in Florida.
So observers note that OJ in this period starts to date women who look like Nicole.
What's it for them? Because
What do you mean? What's it for them? I mean,
well, you
fame,
look like
money,
and
lifestyle.
has he got money? I suppose he does.
He's got money. It's OJ. The fact that we're talking about,
you
the fact
know-
that we're fascinated. If OJ was alive and you were in a room with him, you'd try and get a selfie with him. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's like having a pet snake.
But also-
if someone had OJ memorabilia, I would have a look. Yeah, fucking hell.
yeah, of course.
You know?
What's great from a female perspective is when you're dating a new man, you don't know his past. They knew he was innocent.
Yes.
So it's like a clean slate.
And there's not going to be an ex kicking
The most
around
innocent.
causing trouble.
Or any loose waiters. I hate it when my ex has a waiter friend.
Oh, you think it's quite attractive just knowing that
Well, it's
that
just
the
clean.
ex is,
It's-
that's sort of
yeah.
the dream for a
Yeah.
new girlfriend. Is
Yeah.
that,
There's
that
no,
you murdered the ex.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. Am I better than her? No, you're still alive. Yeah, of course you're better than her. Yeah.
So, Christy Proddy alleges that OJ convinces her to get breast implants to look more like
I
Nicole.
want to see what the convincing. How does convinced me to get breast implants? How does that conversation go? You got to go bigger.
Yeah, come on.
Turn it up.
She also claims
Yeah.
that OJ would threaten her and say, "You better watch out so something bad doesn't happen to you like Nicole." In 2001, OJ's arrested for simple battery, not complex
Okay.
What's
battery.
that? Is that when the person doing it's quite simple?
No, I think it's just pulling the glasses off another driver, which is
Right.
like sort of bullying,
Simpleton.
teasing.
yeah.
Give him a wedgie. Is
Zoink.
that
Is that
simple?
simple?
Yeah, but for
battery?
him, this is so low.
Yeah, I guess.
It's Bin Laden getting a parking ticket.
So he's acquitted again. He gets away with stuff. That's why I see.
He does.
I see a lot of. I relate to him quite a lot.
And he's famous, isn't he? This is the thing in America. It's sort of like, there is obviously white, privilege, but like he's just that's the goal,
That's
isn't
the
it?
ultimate currency.
If you're famous, it doesn't matter.
Race.
Yeah, it does.
So then in 2006, and we've got some footage of this. OJ stars in a hidden camera prank show called Juice. He could shoot him in self-defense, surely.
Yeah, but this is the 2000s at its best. It was a wild time.
It's the era of Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah,
of like
Jackass, Dirty Sanchez.
Yeah,
remember them? They were just like do really
from
fucking
like Port Albert. I think they're from the same place as Sandra. I think.
Oh yeah.
He would play pranks on random people, secretly film them, and then shout, "You've been juiced." This is the title sequence.
Yeah.
It's him dressed as a
This
pimp.
is so 2000. Yeah,
Is he
that's him
whited
being a
up
white
there?
He's
guy.
whiting up.
Not sure about OJ anymore.
He dances
Didn't know
with
he whited up.
topless models.
Yeah.
Brilliant. He's rapping. This is brilliant. He's having the fucking time of his life.
I tell you what, OJ in this period,
Yeah.
I think is a better performer and actor and has more charisma than when before the murder.
He's feeling himself.
So I think in his films, he was good in Naked Gun, but it's easy to. I feel it feels a bit easier to do the role he was played in Naked Gun.
Yeah.
This here, he feels like he has a lot more star power in many ways. Like I actually think he's good at surprisingly good at this stuff.
He's cut out all the haters and he's
focused on what makes him good.
Remember Adele after her first divorce and she lost loads and she just became focused. She was like, "This is who I am."
It's Channel 5 stuff.
It is. It really is.
So he then I think he starts rapping and stuff. They're basically in this era. He is. He's selling orange juice.
Pretending to be a homeless guy.
Yeah.
He's selling oranges on the freeway.
Yeah.
He's wiping people's
But then
windows.
what's the joke? It's OJ. That is the joke. Yeah.
But I mean, if someone's wiping your window, you think it's homeless, then you look a bit closer and it's like, is that OJ
Who
Simpson?
pitched this to him? So there's a lot of coke going on around OJ. I think he's paying for it. There's a lot of people around him.
Elvis.
He's dressed as Elvis now.
That's funny.
But as you're right in saying this only in America would this happen.
No.
In South Africa, Oscar Pistorius is not hosting a fucking prank show.
He fucking wishes.
Yeah, exactly. So he's always looking for money is the point because he's being
There's
chased.
always ways to make money in America, basically.
Well,
You've always got options.
The greedy Goldmans won't leave him the fuck alone.
the villain of the story. The real villain of the story is Fred Goldman.
Greedy Goldman.
Yes, I killed your son. Get over it, Fred.
Yeah. It was years ago.
So his next ploy to make money, this is one of the greatest things that's ever happened. In 2006, OJ gets a book deal, and the book is called If I Did It. And he writes a account of how he would have killed Nicole and Ron had he killed them.
Yeah, okay.
Now, we bought a copy of it, and our researcher put a tab every time he says something incriminating. If you're listening, there are 300 tabs.
It really is. Fucking hell.
It's more tab than book.
Yeah, it really is.
So it's ghostwritten by a man called Pablo Fenves, and he's in the documentary. And there's a point where they're talking about the night of the murder, and Pablo says, so presumably the killer left the place and goes this way, then turns left. And Roger goes, no, I took Gretna Green Drive, I turned around and I went up that way, and then I went round the back. Sorry, that's the way I would have gone if I'd done
Big
it.
pause.
Killer, absolute stone cold.
Yes.
Right?
Who did he also say, was it to his agent? His agent asked him in the garden, did you do it?
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, I did. And if she had a knife, she probably would be alive.
She'd be alive, that was it.
Yeah.
They said if she hadn't answered the door with a knife.
She answered the... Oh, right.
Why did he have a fucking knife? He still would have done... Do you know what I mean? What's the...
But did he take the knife from her to use it?
Where was the knife from? Do we know that? No.
No one really talked about the
Not
knife.
much of the Dream Team stuff here. Sorry, guys, where's the
What
knife?
knife?
Sorry,
What knife?
Sorry, I need to speak to my client.
Yeah.
Did she bring the knife?
Where'd you get the knife from?
Well, she had the knife. Your Honour, this case needs to be thrown out. She had a knife. She did it to herself. Yeah.
Thing is, though, because if she'd have the knife and I was Cochrane, what I would have said is it was self-defence.
Yeah.
And then Goldman appears with a fucking erection because and he had to kill him too.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he was going to get bummed.
So
Your Honour.
And his dad was a drag queen, so he was intensely homophobic.
You know, OJ's dad died of AIDS.
Yes,
Mama
yes.
Have you done this? Yeah, he's
Mama
been
Simpson.
through all of it.
Mama Simpson was his drag name.
Fuck Mama Simpson.
He says in the book that he had if he'd done it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to libel the man. If he had done it, he would have had an accomplice called Charlie, who he would take with him to scare Nicole.
So did he have an accomplice then?
No. Charlie is a figment of his imagination who conveniently does all the stuff that he can't remember.
Right. I didn't really... Okay.
It's
Charlie
okay.
is OJ's invisible friend,
Yes.
who he takes along and then tells off for killing Nicole.
Yeah.
This,
You can't be doing that, though.
So he said, I
But
used
that's
to
his
take.
wife. Of course he's going to be upset.
He said, I used to take Charlie with me.
My,
And so,
my invisible friend, Charlie,
Fucking
killed
hell.
my wife.
Yeah.
So he goes to Nicole's house,
we got to find Charlie.
has an argument with Goldman, who takes a karate pose,
yeah.
while Nicole falls and hits her head on the ground.
Which
Yeah.
I kind of believe the karate stuff, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he could have easily...
An LA waiter.
probably
Karate's such a night. No one's ever won a fight with karate.
a guy trying to be a model in LA who's 25.
I went to
How-
karate classes.
Yeah, I did as well as a
in
kid.
Glasgow. Yeah.
So do you think if you were giving Nicole Simpson back her glasses and you ran it, would you probably
Yeah.
drop one of those?
I'd drop one of those.
What does that do against a 6'5" guy with a knife?
Well, he has stab wounds all down in his hands.
What
So
belt,
a lot of the stab
what belt
wounds
did you
you
get
can
to, Red?
see.
I actually had my mum sew me a black belt because I didn't want to do the rest of the class. I thought it was.
Just gave it to you.
She sewed it. And
That's the most Florida thing. My mum sewed me a black belt so I didn't have to do the fucking course.
Genuinely true. I wanted to wear one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, and just show up to the class?
Yeah,
all the
just
other
buy-
8-year-olds, I'm a black
You
belt
got to
now.
actually fight this guy now. Fuck.
Could the karate pose not have been him like camply, like
What? Stop it.
yeah?
Probably, yeah. Well, if you look at the stabs, the stab
good
wounds are
enough.
all in the hand.
Yeah.
They're horrible stab wounds because it's clearly just like...
Yeah, but anyone's going to do that. So it doesn't mean it's a karate pose.
Getting stabbed in the hand would be fucking horrible.
Oh yeah, I think the throat and
I don't
stomach
think. Yeah, I
might be
don't
worse.
think
That's pretty
Nicole's.
bad as
I don't think
well.
Nicole's
I think
loving her
I
throat.
think seeing a knife in your hand,
I hate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'd hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
and you know
hate
it's OJ.
I had
coming
worse
for you.
Mondays.
No,
Not really.
If it happened,
This is a horrible.
This is
Monday.
the worst Monday.
Worst
if
Monday.
it happened to us, we'd be like,
Charlie's at my door with a fucking knife.
If it happened to us, we'd be like, is that OJ? You know,
Yeah. You go, fuck it.
Is that-
Yeah, because
yeah.
from him, why was he taking the stuff? Because she left her
No, so
glasses.
They've
it's
been at a
actually her
restaurant.
mother's left her glasses, and
They've
I
been
guess
at a
she's
restaurant.
rich. He's a waiter. You
Also-
just do that.
No waiter since. I bet you anyone's left a scarf and you go, nah, fuck that. Well,
I don't
since
know.
then.
I guess it is star power, but I wouldn't be able to call a restaurant to have the waiter deliver.
Oh,
or
did they?
something
She
like that.
called and said,
Yeah,
"Can you
yeah.
deliver it?"
Yeah.
I think she was also. They were maybe
Wrong
fri-
place, wrong time, dead man.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
his name.
hell.
His name is also Ron.
Why
Place,
would he
Ron
do that?
Goldman.
I'd say fuck off.
He's also friends with Nicole.
And that was
Right.
friend, that makes sense.
But they've been at the
So
restaurant.
he wouldn't have been like, "Oh fuck, it's OJ." He wouldn't have been like,
If you are the waiter, would you like what is the best way of getting him to not kill you?
Didn't he pretend to be blind?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Where's Nicole?
yeah.
Hello?
Who am I?
Who am I?
It is mad he didn't do the dog in the frenzy. You know, you think that would be sort
What
of the,
gets the dog and goes?
if
Hello?
it's if I'm there, the dog's going first.
What happens to Nicole's dog? Can we find out?
Well, I think the dog was barking. That's how neighbours got.
They knew.
Yeah.
What happens to Nicole's dog? We need to know.
Where is the dog now? It went on to become Lassie in the movies.
Akita.
Akita Kato.
Oh, right.
Oh, named after
Lived
the
a quiet
bum.
lived a quiet life in Nicole's
Well,
parents.
wait, the
and-
dog was called Kato. And
Passed away in 2004.
The drifter living in O.J. Simpson's gardens called Kato as
Sorry,
well.
Yeah.
sorry. AI Overview has told us that the frantic barking and appearance with bloody paws led neighbours to discover the bodies, serving as a voiceless witness in the O.J. Simpson trial. You saying they put the dog on the stand? I went, sniff this guy.
With the state of this trial, I wouldn't be surprised if a dog whispering expert was
Johnny
brought in.
Contrail was like, well, there was one person who was there. What did he say? What was that?
I got some tapes of this dog sparking the N-word. Now, if you listen carefully, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Let's just slow that down.
What colour was the dog as well? Because if it was white, that's
Kato
not.
lived a quiet life with Nicole's parents and passed away in 2004 with his ashes kept by the family. Lovely. Well, that's good to know.
I wonder what OJ did when the dog died. He went, just slightly more relaxed, you know?
Yeah, one less witness.
One less rat to worry about.
So in the book, in the passage of the book, he writes, something went horribly wrong, and I know what happened, but I can't tell you how. And then he regains consciousness. Now, there's a passage here.
I've just come to.
Well, so he doesn't talk about the actual stabbing.
Yeah, he does. So,
If I did it.
Oh yeah, we talked about the fact that the Goldmans got the rights to the book.
Well, not yet, but I'm just going to read a passage from it. I thought back to that horrific scene at the courtyard and to all the blood. I'd never seen so much blood in my life. It didn't seem possible. It didn't seem real. Charlie? He still didn't answer. But what the hell? This wasn't really happening. That hadn't been me back there. I'd imagined the whole thing. I wasn't imagining it. In actual fact, I was home in bed asleep, having one of those crazy crime of passion dreams.
Yeah.
The whole thing was a dream.
Yeah,
except
yeah,
two
yeah.
people are actually dead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like when
it's the first short story you write.
When you're in a nursery and you're going, it was all a dream.
Yeah.
He's chilling, really, isn't he?
He's terrifying. He's
Imagine being
terrifying.
in afters with him, in the Florida days. He's like,
we probably could have been.
For the first, at 3 a.m. it's funny, 5 a.m. you're like, fucking get
So
me out
what
of it.
happened?
I'm at
This is
OJ's house.
To be fair to Fred Goldman, what happens next is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Goldmans take OJ to court and Rupert Murdoch, who is the guy who's owning the publishing company, he quashes it and fires the woman who had acquired the book.
Murdoch thinks it's too fucked up.
Cancelled by Murdoch.
What says that OJ's gone too far?
Yeah,
He's
like, I'm not going to publish this book. It's fucking
This
crazy.
is trash.
Yeah.
The guy who hacked phones of dead schoolgirls.
Yeah, he never hacked women to death, though.
No,
Come on.
no, he didn't.
He then says, because it's been making money, that then the Goldmans are owed, but because it's in Florida, the Goldmans can't take it.
Florida.
They then quash the book, and then the Goldmans take OJ to court and they win the rights. So then Goldman reads it and goes, well, this is a confession.
Yeah.
So what he does is he puts the letter, the only change he makes is he puts the letter if inside the big I of I did it. So that from afar it looks like I did it. So the book's actually called If I Did It.
Is that on there?
Yeah, you can see the tiny
little if.
You see the little tiny if on the eye.
Yeah, it's like a shit Edinburgh post or something.
Yeah. And then he puts
underbelly.
He has a forward. He has like a forward where he's like,
Who from? Ted Bundy.
Trust me, this guy didn't do anything. He's a good guy. He's one of my closest friends.
yeah.
Fucking hell.
So they then decide to publish the book with extra chapters, and they take the money, the proceeds, to try and go.
And how much did they make? Well, that's good you bought that, because that'll...
Yeah, so this goes to the Goldmans.
Second
right?
hand.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. Yeah.
Now, we get to the Las Vegas years.
This is probably the peak for me.
This is the peak of the story.
So we go even further into the underbelly. We've gone from Florida. How can it get any scuzzier?
So
Las Vegas.
OJ's still living in Florida. He's got a hit show on some backwater channel called Juiced.
Everyone's loving it.
He's written a book. He's not getting any money from it, but he's a published author.
Yeah.
And that's something that most former NFL stars never are.
It's true.
Yeah.
So he's going to a wedding in Las Vegas. Now, as we said at the start of the episode, all his mates have hidden all his stuff in various lockups, including all his very expensive, valuable sports memorabilia.
I mean, his whole industry is memorabilia, autographs.
He made $3 million
stuff.
signing footballs in jail.
Yeah.
So while attending a wedding in Vegas, he gets a tip-off from someone, one of the underhand characters he's hanging out with, saying there's a guy in Vegas who has a bunch of your stolen merch and he's trying to sell it. So they organise a meet to steal back his own
Is the guy Bruce Fremont?
Bruce Fromong, yeah. And again, everyone here...
They all look like they're in Uncut Gems, these guys.
Yeah.
Just the way they look is incredible.
They're all cut from the Guy Fieri cloth.
Yeah.
These guys.
Yeah, really are.
Flame bandanas, big tashes.
Yeah.
So Fremont says he's acquired the collection legally by buying the items from a previous friend of OJ.
What I like about the Las Vegas lot, though, is there is a level of honesty
Yes.
in that they do not try
It's
and...
cheaper.
They don't try and depict themselves as anything other than absolute scumbags.
No, no.
Yeah.
Well, I think even in Florida and definitely in LA, there's a
They're
level.
pretending this is no
These guys
scum.
are like, this is who we are.
They're in a crew.
What else do you want us? What else do you want from
You got to
me?
fuck your daughter's mate to get in the crew. And that's the only way in.
So Fremont gets lured to the Palace Station Hotel to sell his collection. He comes up with a truck full
Yeah, so
of
this
OJ
is the
stuff.
plan that OJ's been laying out, right?
Yeah. So there's another guy who has been the intermediary, and so Fremont doesn't know that the so-called buyer is OJ himself. Fremont is just perfect.
Fremont.
Bruce Fremont.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my new guy, Fremont.
We've got Fremont on the case.
Where do you come from? Mong. So OJ and his friends bring guns to the hotel room.
Well, you talk about the stalker as well. How's the stalker involved?
Oh, the big store. I don't know.
there's
It
a
gets
guy
so
who's
confusing.
the
at this point.
It's happened to a lot of sports stars. They get surrounded by the wrong people, giving them bad ideas.
Yeah, so basically there's the guy who's one of the biggest collector of OJ memorabilia because he's a stalker.
Yeah.
He's also involved in it. And I think he's going to the meeting as well. And I don't think he knows about any of this because I think he's in the room with Fremont.
Yeah, that's him. That's really
Okay.
tall guy.
Yeah. So
He
how
looks
is he
exactly
involved?
how I thought he'd look.
How was he involved?
Yeah, so he was one of the victims. So he was there.
Yeah. So he was
Can you
there as
imagine?
well. And also,
Being sat behind the desk and OJ and a load of fucking like snake oil salesmen just coming in with guns.
So a bunch of OJ's friends had worked security. And at this point, OJ's got like a sort of cartoon limp. His like hips are gone.
Okay.
So he's waddling in like
Yeah.
this. You can
There's
tell
like
it
a
on
white
CCTV.
balding guy, an old black dude. Like it's
But
a
also,
complete
they say
ragtag.
in the documentaries, like some of these people look like fucking librarians.
Yeah.
Like they're
Really?
so sweet. These just old blokes.
Maybe
really?
the funniest part of the whole documentary is that they're trying to go to what's the room 1203.
1203.
And I think they think that it's on the 12th floor because it's 1203, not the first floor. So there's this CCTV footage of this kind of Benny Hill style thing.
Just
and
going
they're
back.
walking down and they can't find it. They're all just walking up and
Well,
down.
as we know, he's terrible at crime, and that's exactly what happened in the murder.
Yeah.
It was a fuck. I bet you put a track on that. It looks
So
ridiculous.
eventually, they get to the ground floor, having gone up and down the stairs,
Yeah.
and they go to the room. And they break in and they demand that everyone stays in the room and they point guns at Fremont. And the stalker's like, OJ.
The stalker's like,
fuck.
can't believe it.
Oh, it's fucking OJ.
It's
I love
brilliant.
you.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And he's trying to get.
He's getting his stalker's getting stalked.
Yeah.
This is a fucking mad film.
But like, bear in mind, there are like his agent had stolen his Heisman Trophy from the year that he won the most rushes or whatever pathetic NFL thing he did.
Yeah.
So all the actual good stuff isn't in there. It's literally just signed photographs.
Yeah.
It's probably worth
So
like,
the tip-off was
a
wrong.
couple of $1,000.
Really?
Like, it's not worth anything.
And it's not even his, is it? Really? It's sort of
no,
Yeah.
like yeah. So he also then starts. He says grabs a pillowcase and just puts a bunch of other unrelated like baseball memorabilia. So I'll take that as well.
Yeah.
Just nicks all the guy's
phone,
stuff.
I think.
Yeah.
A phone, nicks his phone.
Yeah,
he's got like a new Sony Ericsson.
$5
Guy's like,
out of his
"Fuck
wallet.
that."
Have this motherfucker. Weirdly, because if I was OJ and I got away with this, I would not. I'd be like, that's me now. I'm hanging up my
Yeah.
crime jersey.
I've been very lucky.
Yes.
That's what I'd say. I've been a lucky boy.
I'm
I'm
lucky
stopping
boy.
now.
I'm going to Florida and I'm stopping.
Yeah. Florida's where you go to stop.
Yeah.
Why
But I
are you
guess you
starting
have a
back-
feeling that you can
But
get
he
away with
lives
anything.
like a gangster in a weird way. The sort of having to hide, his sort of, his finances, everything. It's like he lives like fucking El Chapo. He's
Also,
always under surveillance.
Who's his circle? Who does he confide in? Who could he
Yeah,
can't
who's
trust
hiding his stuff?
Who could he truly trust? Like
Also,
they're
he-
all trying to get something from
He
him.
should so obviously have got the makeup artist from Juiced to hide his identity.
It should be the old white guy.
It should be the old
Yeah,
white
yeah,
guy
yeah.
with the nose being like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I'll buy your
And
memorabilia.
then he could have gone, it was a prank.
Yeah.
Exactly. Hidden
Yeah.
camera show.
I always think with those nonce videos, when they turn up, they could just go, well, you're on, it's a prank show. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Oh, who are you here to meet? Oh, you've been juiced.
Yeah, you've been
You've
juiced.
been away for a long time.
Because
Oh.
I was doing it to you.
Yeah.
Back at you.
Yeah.
Prank.
That's someone who's thought about it a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, OJ, he points a gun, he steals stuff. Because they tell them to stay in the room, it's technically kidnapping. So he runs away, and then a member of the team secretly records audio of the robbery, sells that to TMZ for $150,000. On the documentary we watch, this guy, he's like, everyone's like, oh yeah, that guy's a rat. He's like, I'm not a rat. And then they play him. What everyone else said, you
Yeah,
did
I convinced OJ to go, basically.
yeah, and you recorded audio of it and sold it. He went, so I'm a bit of a
Yeah, I'm a
rat.
rat.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
a
a
rat.
rat. Who
Yeah, it's all
cares?
right.
Yeah.
You need everyone needs a
How
rat.
much is there any figures
I
about
really
how
liked
much
him.
this has generated the OJ situation? Just
The
for,
economy.
But the OJ
Yeah.
economy is
Yeah.
huge.
I mean, we're part of the OJ economy.
Stickers.
OJ industrial complex. Yeah.
These episodes are part of the OJ
But
economy.
it's kind of $1 billion business in its own way, isn't it? Like the series have
I
been made
must
out of it.
stress that all revenue from these episodes are not going to Fred Goldman.
They're going to OJ.
no, yeah.
Yes, they're going
They're
to
going to
OJ
the
estate.
OJ
OJ
Simpson
Foundation, of which I'm a founding member. The OJ Simpson Foundation, the Hunt for Justice.
He's out there,
He's
out
still
there, out there somewhere.
Whoever killed these people and committed this armed robbery is
Yeah.
still out there. So 3 days later, OJ is arrested for armed robbery and kidnapping and
Sorry,
taken
this
to
is quite
court.
good. The case generated over $60 million in revenue from books, 10 million phone cards, 5 million statuettes, 1.5 in trading cards. So yeah, it's nearly 100 million.
But that's just the trial.
That's just the trial.
Because he's signing trial photos.
Yeah.
Isn't that insane?
He should have done like a Taylor Swift Eras tour.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's what if you're doing a live show for OJ. Surprisingly, he didn't do a sort of Charlie Sheen-esque live
He
show.
should have done a Charlie Sheen live show.
I would have gone
if
to
I'd done
it.
it.
But what he should have done it is, Taylor Swift's Eras, where she does all of her albums, right?
Yeah.
Instead, he should do Eras. So he comes out as the football player.
Yeah.
He does the actor. He does the wife killer. He
Yeah,
does the trial. He
Naked
does-
Gun. Yeah.
Also, we never got to see this book tour. We never got to see the If I Did It Q&A.
No.
So
Yeah,
good.
Domino's Pizza said they sold as many as the Super Bowl off the OJ trial.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. So out of the 6 accomplices in the Vegas heist, if you can call it that, literally,
Heist,
it's
fucking
like it's not a
gang.
heist.
Yeah.
It's like it's like when you go on a school trip and you like steal someone's stuff.
Yeah,
in the hotel.
yeah. Down syndrome, Ocean's 11. And OJ.
So out of his 6 accomplices, 5 take a plea deal. So there's one guy who's really, really thick. He goes, "No, I'm going to go to jail for OJ." All the others are like, "I'm not going to go to jail for fucking him. He killed his wife. Fuck him." So OJ is found guilty on all counts on the 3rd of October, which is 13 years to the day that he was
acquitted.
They think that they kept the jury in an extra day so that it would time nicely
Okay.
Okay.
with it being the anniversary
Also-
of his acquittal.
Also, Marcia.
Yeah.
The Karen, right?
Yeah, the
she,
prosecutor.
is now an Entertainment Times reporter.
Oh my God.
She was in Las Vegas at the time.
No way.
When he went to trial.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, so she came to watch it just to see.
And,
Say
there's
fuck
you see it on the footage. They both look at each other like, And he's like, "You again? Fuck
This
yeah."
again?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Yawn.
The 2008 jury was all white. 9
Oh,
women.
God, yeah. Skinhead, not even white.
Run that shit back.
It was shaved heads.
It was the extended family of Mark Furman.
yeah.
Quite right.
Fucking really was. It was the,
Look, we made an error. We made an error the
the
first
guy
time.
who killed George Floyd. Everyone from everyone.
Yeah.
It was a Galacticos of racists, handpicked.
Yeah, the Real Madrid Galacticos.
Yeah.
So they're with an all-white jury, they're slightly more impartial, and they realise that he's guilty, and they find him guilty of conspiracy to commit a crime, commit a kidnapping, commit a robbery, burglary while in possession of a deadly weapon, 2 counts of first-degree kidnapping, 2 counts of robbery with a deadly weapon, 2 counts of assault, 2 counts of coercion with a deadly weapon. When they're sentencing him, they break everything down into like 36 months, 48 months,
Yes.
12 months. So there's a total of maximum sentence of 33 years, which is the exact same number that he owed the Goldmans in millions of dollars. So everyone thinks that because it was on the anniversary of the acquittal and the same amount of money that he
This
owed
is like a
Goldman.
Taylor Swift song, when everyone
Yeah.
breaks down the meanings.
Yeah, it's like
there's
cosmic-
all this
it's cosmic-
stuff.
Fred is there loving it.
Fred
He goes
Gold-
They
Fred-
threw the fucking book at him here. This is the opposite of the first trial.
No,
because he did not deserve this.
It's an overcorrection.
Yes,
Yeah.
really is. It really is.
Yeah. So Fred Goldman's absolutely loving it. He's laughing.
I mean,
all
to
the
be
way
honest,
the bank.
so if it wasn't OJ, he wouldn't do any time for this.
2 years, 3 years.
It's a 2-year crime max.
Right,
What they
right.
said on the.
He got
Yeah.
absolutely done here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they
So
It's,
is he now? Is he at peace? His soul? Do you know what I mean? Because he's been a victim of both sides of the law. The injustice and justice.
What are you saying about the first trial?
Well,
if
I'm saying, is he all right now? Has he squared it?
so he gets sent to
Yeah.
Lovelock Correctional Facility in Nevada, and he's released in prison on what, compassionate ground or no, good behaviour in December 2021.
Yeah, I wonder what skullduggery did to get that though.
What?
Like we don't know what he did for 9 years, and if it's
says-
OJ, he's doing mad shit.
Signing autographs, I reckon.
He probably is. Yeah, he's probably
He says
working
he said he worked as like a football prison
coach.
It might have been all right for you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you got actually the stress of it.
Yeah.
Florida, I was doing too much coke in Florida,
And everyone's a hanger on.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think prison, you just keep it. It's a little bit more.
it's
focused.
real. Wasn't he in with the Menendez brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
he
When he
first
first
time.
got taken, when it was held during the trial, the Menendez.
Because that's like a fucking Netflix Hall of Fame.
Read it
prison,
out,
isn't
Charlie.
it?
What have you found?
The National Enquirer alleged that a group of gay and trans prisoners treated Simpson like royalty, providing him with massages and special treatment.
There you go.
Well,
Mama-
Special treatment.
Sorry, is your dad Mama Simpson? That's what they're saying. They've never heard of OJ Simpson. They're
never
like,
heard of
are
him.
you Mama Simpson's
Yeah,
son?
yeah.
Wow.
He's a nepo drag.
Yeah, he's a nepo drag.
Nepo
That's
drag
right.
baby.
Do you think he did go gay? He has a very fraught relationship with gay people because of his dad, and he could be closeted. We don't know.
Well, there's probably hatred.
There's the ultimate masking, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe he was there to kill.
He's a gay white man.
Kill Goldman.
He's a gay
He's
white man.
black
In a
straight guy.
straight black guy's body.
That's it.
That must be tiring.
He's like a Republican white guy who's secretly gay and black. Yeah, he's everything he hates. Yeah, he was born in the wrong body. He's like trans ideology.
Yeah. It's like the opposite of Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, do you think Caitlyn Jenner, who married Robert Kardashian's former wife, do you think she was recorrect? Is that O.J. Simpson living through? Is it a recorrection?
Are you saying Bruce Jenner
or
Caitlyn Jenner is O.J. Simpson's Horcrux?
Yeah.
And that now O.J. is dead, Bruce can take his final form, which is Caitlyn.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah. I think that's what's happening.
Okay.
I think that's the connection.
And then when she dies, we find out who Charlie is.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah.
And finally, who killed Nicole?
So OJ, the end of the story is that on 10th of April 2024, OJ dies in Las Vegas from prostate cancer, broken bum, as Charlie said. It was also believed that he had a brain injury. No shit.
Yeah.
Well, he might have had that. He might have had that for his football career.
It was. Well, he had CTE, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, they all do.
They all do.
Hernandez guy who went on a little killing spree.
Yeah. The football players do some mad shit.
Well, he was 23. He couldn't even fucking get through his career and make a movie.
What did
He went and shot like 3 people.
Come on, man.
If you're going to be a football player and then kill your wife, at least make a fucking film.
Yeah.
Fucking
You know
win
how
the
many
win the
key rings
Heisman.
we could have fucking sold, you cunt.
What happened with him?
He shot a few people. And then he was like in a super bottle like 2 weeks before he murdered some people. Allegedly. Yeah. And then I think he shot himself. But he was gay, apparently, wasn't he? Who? Hernandez. I don't know.
Red, absolutely
Am I thinking
firing.
am I thinking of Elton John? I can't remember. Anyway, carry on.
He shot a few people, maybe himself. He was gay. He was gay, I think. Anyway.
No, that was Elton.
Absolute peak
Here
middle-aged
we go.
dad.
No, that's not him.
Middle-aged dad at Christmas.
That's a football. Aaron Hernandez, the American footballer.
Not Javier
That's
Hernandez.
every time. I feel terrible for these guys who keep getting flashed up. Aaron Hernandez. Yes, it was a big Netflix thing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a massive knob, apparently.
Well,
That's all you
we've
took from
started
it.
this. We've ended this series as we've started it, which is Charlie googling how big an NFL player's dick is.
Yeah.
Right.
So when
let's wrap it
OJ
up.
dies, all his NFL teams, they don't publish anything.
No.
Which, given that he was one of the greatest NFL players of all time,
Slap in the
shows how far.
How disrespectful they are.
Yeah.
Well, that's
How
just
ungrateful they are.
Cancel culture at its
Yeah.
peak. Yeah.
The
Charlie,
caucasity
do O.J.
is-
Simpson cameo.
Or Twitter. Hey, Twitter world. I loved them. They were actually really kind of made you feel good.
Yeah.
Bin Laden's got a nice face. OJ had the same thing.
Yes.
It's sort of Santa
Bin Laden's
Claus.
very handsome.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
So was OJ.
They got kind of kind features. So is this his last post? He still looks good.
It's nice to have a beautiful day like that.
Can we get a Hey Twitter world?
Let me take a moment to say thank you to all the people who've reached out to me. My health is good. I mean, obviously,
No, it's not, mate.
But
Hey, Twitter
even
world.
it should be said, even like up until the end, people are stopping him for photos because he is the American, like he's similar to Trump. He's like the American lizard brain made flesh, and people love
there's a real Trumpian quality.
People
Totally.
love the idea that they could kill their spouse and get away with it.
Yeah,
And
because that's what America means.
Yeah.
America is the land
It's
where
the
you
land
can.
of the free to kill your spouse.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly. That is what it is.
It is.
So that's why this story is, the documentary, the ESPN one, is like a Steinbeck novel. It's like a portrait of post-war America.
Yeah.
Race,
No, it's
celebrity, the fucking swamp of Miami. And it all goes through.
It's a
OJ's
great
life.
modern American classic.
It's brilliant,
Yeah,
actually.
it is. It's one of the best things that's ever happened. What a life, OJ Simpson.
What a life.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, OJ. Thank you for your
What a
service.
life, what a man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. If you're alive today,
Rest in power.
I'd love to just shake your hand.
Yeah. I hope you and Charlie are having a good time.
We're going to carry on with Red on the Patreon.
Just gonna stick around.
This fortnight, the theme is athletes who've killed people allegedly.
Caitlyn Jenner, one of my favourite patrons I've ever done, is on the Patreon
That was
now.
last week. That was Red's going to stick around. We're going to do Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah.
It's a similar story, but with a bit of a South African hard-nosed edge.
Yeah.
But someone appears in it, right?
Yes, I will say that a character from the trial appears in the story.
Yeah.
And He loves saying the N-word. Red, you got a special out.
Yeah, Bugatti Live.
It's on YouTube. It's flying.
it's brilliant.
With you guys, done with you guys.
The team
Great.
that made Red special.
Yeah.
It's very funny. Go and check it out.
Go watch that, please.
You got anything else to plug?
Podcast Red Talks.
Yes.
Probably going to end it, but if I haven't listened to it.
You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Exclusive.
It's ending. Listen to it before it's finished.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks very much. So we'll see you on the Patreon. And if not, we'll see you next week for a new topic.
Cheers, guys.
Goodbye.